You take vial in my palm, heartbeat like a drum. Two names in one mouth, which one's the poison, which one's the tongue?
White coat, steady hands, I stitch the night with reason. Books on the shelf, I comb the codes of human season. Mine a lab, I'm the surgeon of the silent fracture. Pouring candor in the glass to fix the dark and capture. I study sorrow like a specimen in jars. Label it cure, try to put the shadow behind bars. But the mirror keeps whispering, the textbooks won't define. There's an ache beneath the jawline, there's a hunger in the spine. I'm trying to heal the fissures, stitch the seams of night. But some fractures like the darkness, they learn how to bite. I make the potion for the pain, I chase the night away. The morals spray. Pearless on my face, two souls in a single frame. One blessed by the light, one baptized in flame. I came up from the gutter where the pity gets digested. Fists full of thunder, grin wide and invested. I'm the heat in the bones when the city turns its back. I hitch a ride on broken vows, leave mercy in the black. No apologies for teeth that tear the quiet open. I tip the scales with pleasure, sip the fear I've woken. You preach a praise in circles, but I carve a straight line. I am the sudden midnight that makes the sirens rhyme. I don't need a reason, I am the reason made to roar. A chemical confession inked in blood on the floor. I make the potion for the pain, I chase the night away. I drink the thunder, watch the morals spray. Tearless on my face, two souls in a single frame. One blessed by the light, one baptized in flame. Pain, I chase the night away. I drink the thunder, watch the morals spray. Tearless on my face, two souls in a single frame. One blessed by the light, one baptized in frames. Come back, remember vows, remember bedside prayers. Bend the metal, break the clock, taste the sleeping scares. There's a child in the corridor, do not cross that line. I'm a feast and I'm a famine, your compass is my shrine. I write prescriptions for remorse, fold my hands at dust. I snap the chains of civility, savor copper in the crust. I count the cost in gentle breaths, try to quiet every scream. I make the city pulse again, feed the frenzy, stoke the dream. There's a ledger of repentance inked in trembling time. I burn the ledger, laugh at lines, carve verses into grime. I fear the monster, but the monster wears my name. I crown the night, I claim the pain, I set the sky aflame. Help me, stop me, keep calm, run wild. Two wheels, one vessel, blood like acid to the tile. I brew the remedy with hands that shake in hope. I sip the darkness, teach the city how to cope. Mirrors malice in my eyes, reflection split in twain. One prays for sunrise, one dances in the rain. The vial on the table hums like hymns inside a tomb. I listen to my heartbeat arguing with the room. If you hear footsteps in the night, if your window moans my name, know the mirror keeps on loving both the surgeon and the flame. I grew up where the streetlights learn to whisper names, where ambition smells like diesel and the rain remembers pain. Mom's on the late shift, baby, crying through the thin walls. I count syllables for supper, freestyle to the call. Markets close at midnight, hearts stay open later. Lessons taught in alleys, wisdom from a radiator. I learned how to braid survival with a pen and patience. How to trade a lost tomorrow for a shot at elevation. But pride's a heavy jacket when the winners come again, and the city hums a chorus that it might have been. So I spit my inventory, miss moves and small wins. Polish up the scars, tuck the guilt beneath my skins. And the chords keep pulling me like tides on crowded streets, where the stories meet the melody and the heartbeat keeps the beat.
Between the strings and streets, I'm walking home. I carry every echo, every knock, every tone. Some nights I lose the rhythm, some days I find the tune. Between the strings and streets, I'm learning how to move.
Label on my jacket reads, try again tomorrow. Used to trade my honesty for nickels, now I bought a sorrow. Seen boys selling futures for the flash of a rumor. Seen men promise forever and forget the sooner. I measure time in rooftops and the flick of passing trains, in the eyes that make you question cause and consequence in games. I ain't here to romanticize the grind or glorify the grits. I write the margins of the city where the light don't always fit, but there's poetry and payment plans and hymns and busking stops. There's a sermon in the static of the market shopping clocks. So I lace a melody with menace, soft with a hard edge. I sing the census of the corner with the gospel of the
corner who hums a lullaby at dusk. There's a kid with crayons drawing futures on a busted bus. We're all composing measures out of mismatch and mischains, trying not to miss the moments that could change the dance. So I write like I'm apologizing to the younger me, like I owe him answers, like I owe him better company. I promise less to vanity, more to time and truth. Invest in late night phone calls and the patience of my youth. I'll keep the streets and verses, keep the strings in my hands, tethered to the skyline while I try to understand that success is not a shout. Sometimes it's breathing slow, learning to forgive the city for the winners that it throws. And when I finally step beneath the quieter streetlight glow, I strum the bridge between the places where we grow.
Between the strings and streets, I'm walking home. I carry every echo, every knock, every tone. Some nights I lose the rhythm, some days I find a tune. Between the strings and streets, I'm learning how to move.
Keep your ears to the pavement and your hands on the neck. There's a lesson in the footsteps and a lesson in the rest.
You ever notice how a grin can flicker like a screen? Keep it steady. I step through the glare with paint on my face. Midnight on loan, pocket full of silence, pocket change for a cracked microphone. I'm the echo in the alley where the neon forgets to glow. A joke with no punchline, but the crowd still wants to show. I learned to fold my hands like I'm harmless, palms red like maps. Fingerprints on the props, I leave a little gaps. People leaning for comfort, they pay for a little fright, but nobody asked the clown why he stays out all night. I keep a ledger of stairs, tally marks in the fog, smile welded to the vinyl rhythm of a broken monologue. I trade my laugh for posture, practice warmth like thrifted jeans, walking contradictions stitched between the scenes.
Lights bend, truth bends with them, but the shape's the same. I fold my voice into a melody and call it by my smile in the static, framed on a rooftop, lips cut from static, but the world can't stop. I play the quiet part inside the noisy room, a painted heart under a paper moon. Smile in the static, keep your distance close. I sell the laugh, but I'm the one who knows.
Yeah. There's a calendar of footsteps taped behind my smile. Dates I don't remember, faces filed in file. I juggle small confessions like coins that never land. Toss them in the air, watch how they glitter, how they grandstand. People say I'm empty, say the costume's all there is, but there's a rumor in my chest that insists on being his. I stalk the back whispers like a tune I used to hum, collect the loosened syllables until the morning comes. I'm a minor chord resolved into a city sigh, a lullaby for headlights passing by. It pains a language, I learned it in mime, speaking in punctuation where the commas hide the crimes.
Fold the night into my pockets, let the silence be my code. I turn the laugh into a lesson I can quote. Smile in aesthetic, framed on a rooftop, lips cut from static, but the world can't stop. I play the quiet part inside the noisy room, a painted heart under a paper moon. Smile in the static, keep your distance close. I sell the laugh, but I'm the one who knows.
There's a kid in the reflection, took my breath and never left. He trades his shoe for a seat, trades sleep for this theft. Maybe I'm a mirror with the edges dulled and gray. Maybe I perform solace so the world will walk away. If you hear the siren in my rhythm, if you feel the space I keep, know I'm more than stage light, I'm the secret you can't keep. Honks and footsteps, count them like a clock. Smiles and punctuation at the end of a block. I hold my face like a relic, I polish to deceive, but the truth's a small laugh that the night won't let me leave.
Smile in the static, framed on a rooftop, lips cut from static, but the world can't stop. I play the quiet part inside the noisy room, a painted heart under a paper moon. Smile in the static, I keep a ledger close, trading light for shadow, yeah, I'm the one who knows.
So clap if you like the show, watch the silhouette dissolve. I'll sweep
of all the reasons that you thought you'd solve. Smile in the static, linger if you must. I'm just a moving picture, stitched from dust.
Look, Mama told me keep the name, never fold. So I walk these midnight streets with a promise in my hold. Yeah. Graveyard taxi, moonlight on the chrome. City breathe cold, but I never walk alone. A picture in my wallet, corner worn like a prayer. I hear her in the wind when the dead sharks tear. They rise on the headlines, hollow eyes and hollow fame. Smile with teeth, a rumor, call them by another name. But I got cedar in my bag, in the vow in my veins. Won't let their footsteps dance across the best remains. Mama raised me on the ledger of right and wrong. Taught me how to sing, how to stay hard, stay strong. So when the night spits teeth in the shadows game, I whisper her name loud, then I drive a stake.
Cold hands reach, but they don't feel the heat. My pulse is her echo, and it keeps me on my feet.
Stay for mama, put her name on the line. One nail, one breath, one crooked sign. Oh, stay for mama like the dawn from the dark. Keep her memory sharp, keep her memory marked. Oh, stay for mama when the undead call my name. I answer in wood and flame.
Crypt doors creak like the lies they sell. They parade as kings, but their tongues a rotten shell. I move with quiet steps, still undercoat. Calluses on my knuckles from the prayers I wrote. Her voice in my ear, boy, don't let them rewrite you. So I carve initials into the beam. I drive through, not for glory, not for show. This ritual's for truth. A carpenter's kiss, a sun savage proof. They scatter at sunrise, sunlight on their doubt. But I stand where she buried, hoping I pull it out. Mama's name on the stake like a lighthouse burn. Guiding lost sinners back to the turn.
It's not thirst for blood, just a compass, a creed. When the dead come calling, I answer with deed.
Stay for mama, put her name on the line.
One nail, one breath, one crooked sign.
Oh, stay for mama like the dawn from the dark.
Keep her memory sharp, keep her memory marked.
Oh, stay for mama when the undead call my name. I answer in wood and flame.
They try to erase her like graffiti in the rain. I turned my hands into an altar and called her name again. This is how you honor, not whispers but a task. Face the beast they made, lift the mask. Cedar splinters, sing like a hymn. Mama's name on my lip, under my skin. Every strike, every prayer, every midnight march. We stake out the dark till the dawn hits arch. I don't hunt ghosts for vengeance, only to keep score. To make sure no shadow eats what she stood for. The city will forget, the papers will move on. But I keep a vigil where the iron meets the bone. A son with the tool, a promise to the grave. Mama's name on the wind, on the street I save.
Stake for mama, put her name on the line.
One nail, one breath, one crooked sign.
Stake for mama like the dawn from the dark.
Keep her memory sharp, keep her memory marked.
Stake for mama when the undead call my name. I answer in wood and flame.
Sun cracks the skyline, the nightmares shake. I fold up the stake and I whisper, mama, I didn't break.
Born soft, born warm, then dunked in the cold. Number on my wrist, heartbeat on hold.
Milk to metal, lullaby to lab light, swaddled in sterile, baptized in white. Mama's voice memory, echo in the jar. They took my first name and traded it for a scar. Glass eyes watch slow as the vats hum songs. I learned to breathe under pressure, learn where the pain belongs. Tag like property, taught to be a blade. They fed me an edge till the boys started fade. Bones rewired, backbone recoded. Heart kept beating, but the map's been loaded. I walk with the limp from the nights I was split. A soldier with a childhood you can't remit. Wore me forged, metal bone, worn twice in the dark. Leathered hands, restless lungs, lighting every spark. They made me a weapon, but I still bleed the same. Wore me forged, soul scar, learning how to claim my name. Mirror shows still where the fear used to be. Reflections a stranger that knows how to bleed. I'm half human, half hazard, all wound, all weight. Walking through checkpoints on my own past mistakes. Government ghosts in the corners whisper terms. They gave me a code and taught me how it burns. I got a history typed in lab grade ink. A childhood archived on a server that don't blink. I fight for air, fight for every small right. Punching through neon when the night eats the light. My hands learn to kill and my heart learns to hide. I'm a sermon of steel with
the sermon list side. They thought they could farm me, cultivate a weapon, but every weapon's hollow if the soul's a question. I grow out of the blueprints, I rip the page. I'm more than a product in a seal-chilled cage. Want me forged, metal, born twice in the dark. Leathered hands, restless lungs, lighting every spark. They made me a weapon, but I still bleed the same. Want me forged, soul scar, learning how to claim my name. Razor thoughts, night shift mind, hunger for truth. Boxed up my boyhood, fed it to the brute. I'm a catalog of experiments and prayers. A timeline of bruises mapped under fluorescent flares. Street fights, midnight flights, city's my pew. I kneel at no altar, but I swear that I'm true. They try to write my fate with a sterile pen, but I'm scribbling margins, living outside their ken. Claws in the dark, but I hold back the strike. Choosing what to rip, choosing when to fight. I'm born and reborn, I'm forged and I'm end. I'm a lesson in rage, that's learned how to bend. Want me forged, metal, born twice in the dark. Leathered hands, restless lungs, lighting every spark. They made me a weapon, but I still bleed the same. Want me forged, soul scarred, learning how to claim my name.
Old fade, turn steel, but the echo remains. A heartbeat beneath all that chain.